a Golf Wednesday on C2C. Carver High here with you. Of course, it is time to get ready for this week's PGA Tour event, which happens to be the last major of the year, the Open Championship at Royal Troon, the final major, in most opinions, the best major of the year. And, of course, the Prime Minister, Cam Stewart, is with us every week here on C2C on Golf Wednesdays to get ready for the event. Cam, great to see you, as always, my man. And I guess we just have to say it very simply. Let's stay hot, buddy. Let's stay hot. That's the word to say.
You are so hot. I said, I know the family. I hope they don't watch the show because it's like, can Carver put some away so you can go with your pals to the bar for a couple of Guinness? Kids, Great Wolf Lodge, 1 week.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Carver. You've been hitting everything. You and Morency were on a heater for a while with Teoscar Hernandez, everything. Let's do this thing. Open Championship. Went out for a pint, Carver, and know what the best was? One guy goes, who do you got in the British Open? The other guy goes, it's the Open Championship, you idiot. It ain't the British Open. So the Scottish guy and the English guy were going to throw down. So we'll call it the
they're gonna throw down over it. As we look, let's get I got you for a double shot, so we have a little bit more time than usual. So I'll start with this, and that's the chalk at the top of the Open Championship, Cam. Now, of course, Scottie Scheffler is going to be there. I've seen a small slip here, plus 550 now for Scottie. Rory at 8-1. Xander, Bryson, who's been unbelievable at majors this year. Morikawa, Aubert, Rahm, Fleetwood, and Hatton are the guys at the top of the board. Cam, when you go into this Open Championship, there has not been we have a really crazy run, too, of Americans winning majors. I think it's at there hasn't been a non-American to win a major in 2 or 3 years. So this is an event where I'm usually looking at the Europeans, Cam. Obviously, with it being over there, these guys have played courses like this a lot more in their life. The Fleetwoods, the Rahms, et cetera, et cetera. How do you like to attack the Open Championship?
I will say this, though. Some Americans are very good in links golf. Like Collin Morikawa, he went in there and he won. And I'm starting to see Wyndham Clark. I think I think he's figuring it out, too. It's one of those things. It's like, the thing about it is, Carver, I got to tell you, Scottie Scheffler is great everywhere. I'm not sure. It's one of those things, you look at that price, so I'll take you at the John Deere or another, even Masters 7-1 or something like that. But here, I don't know. But I will say this. I think Morikawa is dangerous. I think Xander Schauffele is dangerous. So those are Americans that I'm looking at. And I will say this, and I respect your opinion, Brady's opinion. Brady Cannon, you and him have been on fire too. And I looked at Rory. I'm like, I just want more. But I think Brady's on Rory this week, too. I know he's in Hawaii. He showed me some picture and go, that's what happens when you win golf bets. You get to take your lady to Hawaii. So let's screw Great Wolf Lodge. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go to Hawaii.
If I didn't have kids, Cam, maybe that would be what I would be doing with all the winnings. Maybe that would be going on. Now, a lot of people say that Scheffler, this is his quote-unquote worst major, right, Cam?
Yep.
I mean, T8, T21, T23. It's not like he's missed the cut all 3 times. It's not, the guy's always a factor, and I expect him to be a factor again this week. I'm complete. I have no exposure whatsoever on him, Cam. I got nothing with Scheffler, so I'm hoping that he's nowhere to be found on Sunday. So that's the main thing for me. Let's get to, of course, our cards, and we will start with the outrights. Let's stay hot. And I keep going back to this guy, Cam, because honestly, I know it's coming. I feel like we've had a 3 or 4 month stretch of incredible play from Collin Morikawa, and it just hasn't paid off yet for us, but I know it's going to. 18-1 for Morikawa. He's a former Open Championship winner. He's been excellent in the majors so far this year with top 10 finishes. That is where I'm going to start my card, and we'll see if he can break through. Tommy Fleetwood, the boyhood dream, winning the Open Championship. Hopefully it can finally happen for him this week, 25-1 for him. I feel like Jon Rahm, Cam, is a little... I feel like Rahm's a little embarrassed of how he's played in the majors. Now, he didn't play in all 3 of them. He had the toe problem last month at the U.S. Open. And now I'm getting a guy who last year was 8-1 to win the Open Championship, and this year I'm getting him at 25-1 to win. I watched him on Sunday, Cam, at Live. He's playing good. Rahm at 25 for me for a big bounce back. Tyrrell Hatton is playing great golf on LIV. 28-1 for him. He has a top 5 here. Here at this place in 2016, he finished 5th at Royal Troon. Shane Lowry, the Irish Bear, that is an auto play for me at every Open Championship. I don't care where they're playing. And Tom Kim, I'm going to put in the same as Morikawa. Not as long, Cam, but it's more like a month and a half, 2 months of Tom Kim knocking on the door, and he's excellent on links courses and at the Open Championship, 60-1 for him.
Love your picks, Carver. And one thing about Morikawa is he was right in the mix last week. We watched the tournament, right? And what happened?
Yep.
A couple missed clubs. The wind came up a couple times.
Every week.
No, that's
every
the thing.
week.
He made the guy should be winning. He's missing putts. It's like him and Rory are the guys. They're the guys. It's like, when are you going to get it done? I'm with you. Give me Morikawa. Actually, Carver, I just found a bet boost on him at 20-1. So you can, I'm going to hit that one twice. Tyrrell Hatton, This guy's kicking ass on LIV. He right now 28-1 looks good. I can't believe I'm doing this. Tony Finau 38-1. I'm going to tell you, Carver, this is a type of course. If you can just avoid the pot bunkers and play smart golf, Tom Kim, you got a better number. 50-1. Wyndham Clark, like the way he closed in Scotland. Low round 66-1. And oh my God, the little lefty that could, Brian Harman. You know what? Take another waggle like Patrick Cantlay, but I don't care. It's 70-1. Waggle, waggle, waggle all the way to the bank.
I know, Cam, and listen, Harman won last year, and he won in dominating fashion.
Yes, he did.
I think that number is a little disrespectful considering that he's the defending champ and how he won. And as far as Clark goes, a lot's been made about he won the U.S. Open last year, and he's been awful in every other major he's ever played in his life. I think you're right. I think we saw a little something from him last week in the way that he closed on Sunday. I think maybe we got ourselves a little something. I'm going to have him for some 5s and 10s, Cam, and see if we can get there.